Let's move on and let's talk about Danta, who has currently word on the street, and it's according to the Mirror. So we'll take it with a grain of. But I was gonna say take it with a grain of salt, but I actually believe this story. Madonna. Well, I'm sure she's probably done by now, but apparently she was in London shooting the music video for her upcoming single for her upcoming 15th album, which we don't even know what the name of the album is. So we're just gonna call it M15 or COADF Part 2. Maybe we'll call it that. But yeah, so apparently they said that she's been so they're calling her Madam Sex, which I thought was pretty funny. And she's currently in she was in the UK making music video for this new song. So over the next 2 days, the 67. Wait, when did this article come out? So that way I could probably do the math better. Because it was like it said March. Oh wait, so it was 2 days ago. So it was they updated on March 4th, but it originally was written on March 3rd. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So the article goes and says, over the next 2 days, the 67-year-old singer will be filming her most X-rated music video to date as she gears up to release her new album, dubbed Confessions Part 2. Uh, Last night, a 200 strong team descended on a top secret location in the UK to start work on the adventurous video, which will accompany her lead single later this summer. Saying Madonna could have started drawing her state pension last. Then y'all got to start with the old lady jokes. Like, come on. There's like Madonna could have started drawing her state pension last year, but instead she's been plotting a massive comeback, one insider explains. And far from toning herself down, Madonna is ramping up the sex. This music video is going to push boundaries and shock. Well, hopefully, if it is that it gets past the censors over there on the YouTube, because we need to see this video. Unless Madonna be like, the only way y'all gonna see this video, y'all gotta subscribe to my OnlyFans. And she was like, look, there's a lot of people who make music and post things on OnlyFans, and not just, fornication videos and things of that nature. People actually post things on there where it's like, oh, if I can't post like my video or certain photos because of Instagram and all the censors, then I post it somewhere else where you can get beyond the censors. But then again, it's Madonna, and I do feel like YouTube will maybe they'll age restrict it. I mean that's much better. We grown over here. So they said she has employed a top intimacy coordinator to be on set to make sure that everyone feels comfortable and that everything they're doing is in a controlled environment. Madonna never wants to be pigeonholed, and although she's 3 years off turning 70, she wants the public to know she's still the ultimate pop sex symbol. The video is the first of a new campaign, which comes off the back of her signing a massive deal with Warner Records, the label she launched her career with last year. The mother of six has turned to director Torso, the mastermind behind Charlie XCX's 2024 video for Von Dutch, to oversee the shoot and has brought on board her choreographer Damien Gillet, who worked on her Madam X shows in 2019 and Celebration tour 2 years ago. And as well as ramping up the sex, Madonna is preparing to push herself to the extreme physically. That's what kind of worries me because I always feel like one of the things about Madonna that has always worried me is the fact that, yeah, as she's older, she tends to push herself too much. And that's why she had the thing where she had to be in the hospital and was in the ICU for a couple of days. So I just feel like don't overexert yourself. But I think that maybe she's gotten better. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that she's gotten better at pacing herself when she's doing certain things. Because we always know that Madonna always tries to push herself physically. So I like the idea that she has Torso coming on a direct because I love the Von Dutch video. I love how instant it feels, like her running through the airport and doing all kinds of crazy shit. So I like that whole vibe of the video. So I think it's smart that she would work with someone that Charlie XCX has worked with. Now, they said there are flying scenes being set up on location. Madonna has her body double, Maddie Love, on board, but wants to do some stunts herself. They said she's physically in the best condition and is incredibly fit and strong. Well, we have been seeing her out here doing a lot of her toning and the headstands and the yoga. We have been seeing her doing that, the same stuff she was doing when she was in her 40s. And I will say this, we've seen pictures of Madonna. Madonna, I will agree, is in the best shape of her career, and she's been looking good. So I can't be mad at how physically she has to keep it up. But unfortunately, as a pop star, that's a requirement that you have to. be in great shape because y'all be so quick to be out here reading people if they get fat. So they said they called upon a specialist of the acrobatic group Cirque du Soleil to help with the arrangement and appear in the scenes too. Madonna has seen what younger female artists are doing at the moment and knows many of them have cited her as an inspiration. She wants to use the video to prove that she's still a pioneer when it comes to her artistry. Now, Torso, who has worked with Charlie XCX and Katy Perry before, um, they're artists at the top of their game, and Madonna wants this video to show that in her seventh decade, she is still the artist who is laying down the foundations other stars walk upon, saying Madonna is reclaiming her throne. So then it said the Pop Queens team have been working on this video for months with hundreds of thousands of pounds being spent on the project. The source adds the size of this shoot is enormous, and the fact it's taking 3 whole days shows the magnitude of what Madonna has planned. There have been 41 dancers called up for the video, along with a massive costume team, excuse me, who have been locked away working on designs for Madonna for months. It's going to be a visual spectacle. This is nothing like Madonna fans will have seen from her before. Here's the thing, because this had me thinking. It immediately popped in my head. When they said that she's got a lot of dancers and Cirque du Soleil and all this craziness, and she's really pushing the boundaries, do you think that maybe she's saw the abracadabra video and is like, oh no, bitch? I mean, it's no shade to Gaga, but I'm just saying, like, she saw the abracadabra video and was like, well, that video was very much extravagant, over the top. The choreography was sickening. Shout out to Paris Goebel for what she did with that video, the video and the choreography and all that stuff. But she's like, yeah, I'm the one who laid down the foundation for how these girls come and approach music and music videos and live stage performance and all that stuff. And so I want to show y'all, like, yes, I'm a queen coming back from my throne that I have set the foundation for 40 some odd years ago. So I do wonder if, like, maybe she saw the extravagance of abracadabra and was like, oh no, checkmate, bitch. Like, we need to upstage this video just a bit. It's just, friendly competition. It's no tea. So they also went on to say the Sun first revealed Madonna had started work on this record in 2023, with the star returning to work with British producer Stuart Price. He was the mastermind, y'all know, for her number one 2005 record, Confessions on the Dance Floor, spawning mega hits including Get Together, Jump, Sorry, and Hung Up. Our source explains, they said Stewart was credited with helping Madonna return to form with their Confessions album, and it's the same this time around. The music they've created for this album isn't what fans might be expecting. So much of the record is steeped in reflections of what Madonna has been through over the past few years, including losing her brother and almost dying. The record is still packed full of hits, but it's not the upbeat pop fans might have been expecting. Madonna bosses over at Warner are so excited for this new campaign that she is a huge priority for them. And here's the thing. My thing is, if she wants to come in and talk about what's going on in her personal life, with, like, I've heard that she has a song on the album, and she did mention it when she did Jay Shetty's podcast, that um she wrote a song about her brother, Christopher, who passed away. And we want those moments from her. We want one thing we love as Madonna fans, we like the vulnerable side. We like when she comes and speaks on certain things in her life, like her marriages and the death of her mother, which she's written many songs about her mother, and so many things that have been deeply personal in her life. And that's what we like about her, even though she does come across as untouchable and like this godlike creature, or whatever the case was, how mega stars they usually are. The thing that we love about Madonna is her vulnerability and how she expresses that in her art and her music. So that's what we're looking forward to it. Now, as far as, like, the music goes, I'm not expecting what we heard in Confessions, because Madonna's someone who doesn't like to repeat herself. There's so many different genres of electronic music and dance music that you could explore in that world, that she could try different sounds and stuff. I'm not saying it's going to be like Harry Styles' record, which a lot of people I've been hearing saying is boring. I don't think she's going to go in that direction in regards of electronic music, but I definitely feel like there's going to be an 808 behind quite a few tracks. And then I'm hearing that there's going to be a little industrial vibe that they're going to be bringing to the music as well. So whatever she decides to do with that record, we'll be here for it, and I'm looking forward to hearing it as well as the first single. So They said the first single would drop in the coming months with the full album later this summer. There is a lot riding on this new record, which will be Madonna's first since 2019's Madam X. Um, the 7-year gap is the longest time she's ever left between her music releases, and this reinvention, they said, was born out of a tough few years for her. And so, yeah, she's been through a lot. Remember, we talked about the sepsis. She was in the ICU. There was the celebration tour, which I know was an artist. She didn't want to let us down, so she still went through it because she didn't want to have to eat all that money that she would have to owe to Live Nation because she got to cancel because for being sick. It's like, give me some time to get together. And she did the tour. She got through it, and we lived for it. So I'm looking forward to the new album. I definitely think that late summer is the perfect time to drop this new single because Madonna is somebody who likes releasing music when it's warm. Like right now, nobody's out in the bars and in the clubs. It's too damn cold in New York. So that's the best time to get out there and promote this record. And so I'm definitely looking forward to hearing this album when it comes out. So I definitely want to hear from y'all. What do you guys think of this story? Are you excited for this upcoming new Madonna album? You know, they're talking about that she's trying to bring sexy back with this new for women of a certain age. And I'm like, look, if you look good, if you spend a lot of time on your body, on your face, making yourself look youthful, still out here showing that you can upstage girls half your age and still bagging dudes that's around, my age and younger, then do you needs. I can't wait to be 65 years old. Wait, how old is she? 67? I can't wait to be 67 years old pulling 29-year-olds. Yeah, I'm like, is that gonna be me in a couple in like 20 some more years? Who knows? It might. But I got in common with a 60 some year old at that age. They probably all looking for somebody younger too or dead. So let me know what you guys think of this story in the comments down below.